Hi there, and welcome everyone to today's live stream of me modding the tower bridge for Transport Fever 2. So, yeah, here you can already see it. I have this model prepared for, let me think, must have been episode 3 of my London build, where I did the city of London, and I wanted to have the major landmarks of the city of London already in my map. So I created this sketch modules, mods basically, and the plan is to start detailing every one of them uh, over the time. And yeah, today we will start with the tower bridge. And this will be a much more challenging build than the things I did previously with the houses. So yeah, it will be a lot of me. Will be more like me trying things out and discarding, and we won't get done today. So we yeah, it will take some time, and therefore I split it in different parts. I'm not sure when I will continue with part 2. Maybe next week. Maybe I do something in between. But yeah, stay tuned, and yeah, let's get to it. As you can see, on my London map, I also have the tower. I have St. Paul's Cathedral here, and I have Barbican over here, which are all planned eventually to be modded at some point. And yeah, here we are. This is my London map. And side note, just another skyscraper was put on the workshop by Mad Hatter today, and I already put them on my build, so Canary Wharf is growing as well. And yeah, let me quit the game because it's just too resource intense to run in the background. Okay, let me see, maybe. Thanks, Lily19. Yeah, glad you like it, and I can't wait to have the final one in the game as well. So I've already have Google open with Google Maps, so I can have a look at the model. And let's fire up Blender and get to it. So I already have it prepared. I need to open it, Blender, and then I think it's London Landmark Sketches. Yes, there she is already in Blender. So what I did already was I made the sketch model. I found two. No, I found one drawing of it online, and with that, with the help of this drawing, I already created the basic shape, and yeah, here we go. The thing is, the whole thing is mirrored. That is the upside of having a model like the tower bridge. It is, I think, completely symmetric until you reach at least the side. Yeah, at least until these two. And so I only need to model one thing and can mirror the X and Y axis. Yeah. And let's see where we can start. I think, yes, let's start with the bridge pillars, because that is an easy shape and we can get right into it. So they yeah, let's see. Yeah, okay, so I will loop cut it here, and then I think I will cut it here and here, and move. Let's try this three-handed and see how this turns. I want to move these two. Can move them closer together, something like this. And I don't want this edge to be that sharp. Or do I? It be round. Let me check how this looks. Oh, yeah, we have a sharp edge going up, and we have, I think, can knife cut these two edges in here, and this one here, and then I can mark all of these as sharp. Mark sharp, there we go. And that looks much more like it. I think. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I can try putting these in the... No, that doesn't look right. Maybe if I'm taking these two and the corresponding ones to the other, hide everything else, I can cut them in half. Yes. Good. And then continue the cut through. I want to make the upper bit a little bit more round. So in order for that to work, I think I can just move these a little bit more to the front, so this one gets around the curve. Be playing with the edge split a bit more. These needs to be sharp. And then I can make this a little bit rounder by putting this up here. A bit more inwards. That looks good. And I can enable the rest to see how it looks with the rest, and that looks alright. So next on the pillar, I think we can actually go in and have a look ourselves. Yes. So they have a little wall that acts as a fence here, so I will add this one in as well. Therefore I select all faces on top over here. Let me just make a new face for that, otherwise it's too messy. There we go. And I can insert a face now, which will be our wall. And then I can only extrude these bits all the way up to here. Nope. And there we go. We have our little wall, and I like that it is edged off here a little bit as well. That looks good. And so there are little buildings on this pillar as well. But I think for now I will focus on the symmetric bits of the tower bridge. So that way I can keep the mirror modifier for as long as possible, and then later on you can go here and apply the modifier, and then you I will add in the unsymmetric bits. Let me check. These pillars, I think they can go out a little bit more. So I go here, select all the front faces. And all this one, and all of these. I can just move it like this, and then we have some space for the pillars as well. And for these buildings. And checking how this looks with the other. Now they look a bit thick. But that seems to be the case actually. Okay, cool. Yeah, and we see another problem. We don't want this wall actually go all the way up here. We want it to stop before that. So what I will need to do is make a cut. I want to make a cut with my knife tool, like this, and like this. And then I align them with the street. Yes, like this. Exactly, and then I copy the Y location over to the other edge, so that way, yeah, I can. Oh yeah, next, let me check. I need to add this one, these edges to this side as well. So I go here. I have a look at where these are. Take my knife tool, cut them down. Hide these. My knife tool would be a. That's weird. There should be an edge. Ah, there is an edge. I didn't select it. Okay. There we go. Then we hide as well. And there is the edge. That way I can remove these little balls that stick into the street. Hide and getting all of this back. We don't need these anymore. And we delete just the faces and fill up the blank spaces again. There we go. And that looks much better. And if I apply the mirror modifier again, there we go. We still see that it's not perfectly aligned. So I will just pull it here. Now it's perfectly aligned with the street. And that's it. Okay, next. I think I go bottom up. Next, I don't like how this is looking. This doesn't give a nice curve down here. I will just move this up a bit. That looks much rounder, yes. It's always looking at your building from all the different angles that are there, and then try to find something that bothers you and fix it. Okay, let's have a look at the tower bridge again. And here we see So it actually has a, yeah. Okay, that is modeled on this side. So we have the street floor, the wall to think. Yeah, I was thinking that. I wasn't sure. Now that you say it, yeah, they need to be. What is going on here as well? That doesn't look right. I want this face here. Okay. So then I make it thinner by hand. That's a bit. Okay, I can switch to normal, and that way I can. And I move these individually. All of these individually. Like, scale Y and these two axes. Yes, there we go. That looks thinner, yes. I think I need this up a little bit. And then we have broken these two edges here. Need to go to global again. Now I can move them right again, and then we have a nice yeah, that makes the wall thinner. That's looks better. Next up is transforming this one into a bridge with the street going plain here, I think. And then, so let me just hide the lower bit. Hide it. Yes, here we go. And then I'd like to make, I like to split that one. And for then merge the, can I, yeah, I don't want to see these. Yeah, that looks better. Cool. So, there are now two different edges, and I want to merge them to have a clear model. And I think what's going on here, yes. Merge at last, that looks good. What I want to do now is just make the bridge here a solid thing. And then I can continue working, and then I can hide it. And continue working with... Oh. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. I want to hide it with that. And these faces. And then I have these here. Are they... I move them in here, then that will destroy... no. Yeah, that destroys this, so I need to actually extrude them in here. Yeah, there we go. And then How does it look? Yes, what I want to keep. I don't want to keep these faces, and I don't want to keep the big ones here as well. I just want to keep the small ones. Oh, I'm on the wrong. No. Yes. Ah, no. Okay. I wasn't. I thought I was on the wrong side, but I wasn't. Okay. So I want to keep these. I don't want these anymore. And then if I go here and extrude these a little, yeah, that gives us almost exactly what we need. And next I want to do some cleanup. Oh, this one actually can be a bit thicker in my opinion. And then I want to merge these two and these two and insert these faces here. Oh, it looks nice from the bottom. There we go. And these, I don't think I just remove this one. And how does it look with the mirrors? Yeah, now it looks nice. How thick are they? They seem quite thin. I have another angle, maybe looking at the top bridge. Oh, they have quite a few of these. Okay, doesn't matter. I think what I will do next is remove these. I will add cubes to it that act as these vertical beams. There we go. Make them a tad. Alt S makes affect thickness. And then I can go and if I enable snapping, three ticks. Oh, let me first, if you're deleting a lot of stuff, then it's always good to remove unseen faces. If you're duplicating. So I'm duplicating a lot of these. And yeah, so I can save a lot of faces by just deleting these faces. Now what I need to do next is move them in here so you don't see them. There we go. And another one. And then the next thing would be to add the vertical cubes, the connecting ones. So if I'm rotating this cube on the y-axis, so the points this way, and then I want to have the local face. This one, yes. Why is it this not pointing? This one should point there, but whatever. This looks good. Oh damn. They are all not long enough. So I need all of them need to go higher up. There we go. And then I can select the end face again. And then we have the vertical. So if I'm selecting these and then I delete these faces, and then we duplicate again. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And then the next step we need to do is just move these up a little bit. And there we go. Now, I think we can afford another one in here as well. Something like this. Yes, it should go here. I want to hide these so I can access these faces here. And yeah, there we go. Okay, having done that, the next thing would be duplicating all of that. So what I want to do is I want that and I want to hide it so I can yeah, there we go. And then I want to get all of these. I press Ctrl L to get all of the faces. And I want to duplicate them. This one, yeah, that looks good. Let me see. I think that looks all right. Placing it all here. Yep. And I think these can also do. If we look at the alignment here, I want to align them in the center. So we have 4 squares until this, and then 2 squares until the middle, and then they will be mirrored. And that looks good enough. I haven't counted how many of these actual are underneath the tower bridge, and I don't really want to because 4 is definitely enough, and making more of them is yeah, just adds up to our triangles, and without any which is not really necessary. I'm just looking from beneath. I can delete more faces, which doesn't seem to be the case. And yeah, there we go. I think next is we have a look on Street View. Yeah, it has a little fence going on. And for that, I think I will just go with a cube here, which marks the upper bit of the fence. In the upper end, that one needs to go to x0. Then I delete the face. And then I just add a plane and make the fence with the textures. I wanted a 90 in here. There we go. That looks good. Textures will, yeah, be my will say in 3D modeling. This fence is just insane. That it is easily be done, but it adds so many triangles to your model. that you don't want to do that. Okay. I think the plane could be a little bit more in the center. There we go. Fence done. Next thing up. I think these have a little roof on top, and I think I will do most of this with text just like the fence again. But here I just want to add a little roof to these horizontal bars. Merge at center. I do that by extruding and then merging the corners at the center, which gives it just a gentle roof. And then they have two blocks here. How am I going to do that? Let me just grab the whole thing. And we will modify. So I think I will put this here, and then I'll be extruding in here like this, and extruding in here like this, hiding these, and then filling out these in here. That way I can put transparent textures on that. And yep, I don't want, these are solid. So I want these faces. And I don't need this face. Only need that one, but that one is not very clean, so we make a new one. And I think these are all inside the model anyway, so I can easily remove these. All these faces. And there we go. That looks much more like the real thing. Even though the upper bit seems to be a tad smaller, while the lower bit seems to be a tad bigger. Yeah, much better. Then we have little details on here. So this will, as I've just realized now, that will be a quite detailed model in the end. But with the landmarks, I think I can still aim for a high triangle count. How much does this have? Statistics 3000. Yeah, I think because you only place it once and it is a landmark and it is supposed to be looking really, really nice, I can easily go up on the triangle count on this. So apparently the roof goes through, and this one is just some not, yeah. So saying that, I think I can easily remove these. No, I don't want to remove these. I want to remove these faces and extrude them inwards. And then I need to extrude these as well. X0. There we go. And I will fill up the blank spaces again here. Okay. And I can delete the lower faces here. There we go. That looks much better. And yeah, with that, can I have a... Oh, that's not a good picture. Big is it? Just open the picture there? Yes, I can. Okay. So it has a lot of details. I want to make it white. I also don't want to go too high with the triangle count. Oh, okay. I don't need these because the whole middle thing is mirrored. Yes. I think because it's mirrored, it can be a little bit, just a little bit smaller. Better. And I think I can make this one on the should be same here, really. And what I can do now is extrude these a little. Nope. Oh damn. Why that? Oh, I have individual them now. Yes, I can. My normals are messed up again. And going down. Okay, better. Quickly fix the face orientation. Yes, that's what I feared. These are all the wrong way around. Now they are facing the correct way. Okay. The blue screams too much and the red on my monitor settings, so I will keep it for now. Then next thing, it was a little cylinder. Not much. Should be really 5 or something. So scale that. I should probably separate that as something different. I think I'm going too much about the details here. I can save this face by merging them at the center, yes. Alright. Oh, they are not supposed to be. They're supposed to be flat. And let's make it like this. There we go. And have them separately now. The reason why I want to have them separately is because I don't want them to have an edge split modifier. So I can make them smooth. Now they look round, even though they are very, very low polygon things. Okay, and what is the last bit in the middle? It is one of... Oh, actually, don't think there is something here. Don't think, yeah, this thing here exists. So I can just remove all of this again. And just make a new face here. Yes, and then what I wanted to say was I wanted this one exactly, and I wanted in the middle, wanted at x0, so I can cut it in half. I can't cut it in half. Alright. But I wanted to do with them is actually can make them a bit higher. I think I'm getting lost in some minor details here. Looks nice, but I think that's good enough actually. But I still want the middle piece. Separate selection. Oh, that one shouldn't have a mirror modifier on. And now I can join these again. That one is mirrored as well. I don't want that. Let's do this. Add mirror. And not the X, but the Y. Yes. I want this to be at x0. And I want it to be scaled. Yes. Something like this. Okay. That really needs to be enough on this detail. I can remove the bottom face. That helps with the shading as well. And yeah, then I think I do the same here. And where are these? Can I hide everything else? Yes. And I can select the, delete the face, and there we go. Alright, what's next? I still think I should finish the yeah, I should finish the bridge first before moving to the steel beams first before moving to the actual buildings. So doing so, I think where is my I don't want to model this one. And so we need to copy over this fence over here. And we need to move it all the way up. We need to move it all the way up here. And then what I will do next is focus on these bits. And they could be if I scale them in the z-axis, and then yep, now they are not touching anymore. They shouldn't be touching, shouldn't they? They have these connector blobs here. But yeah, they shouldn't be. So what I will do is I insert a face in here. That face, yes. Something like that, yes. And delete face. That looks good. And then I need to fill up every little bit of it. Tedious work, but it needs to be done. Can I select all of it? Yes, and I want to hide everything. Yes, that helps. Shift H, that is really the key element. Hide everything except your selection. That helps. That's something I use a lot. I'm also starting to use more and more keyboard shortcuts, as they just speed up your workflow. That one was the white edge. There we go. Okay, yeah, there. And there we are. Now we need to add the bits in between. Right now I'm just... should I make them? No, I make them proper models. Okay. They align with the... Getting everything back. Alt H. And then I think, yeah, they align with the connections here. So if I put the cube in here, I should be able... Let's move this cube up. Let's move this cube. Yep, here we go. And then I can use them and they can go through here. I have the feeling that these are much thinner. Yes, they are indeed. Scale Y. Yes, scale them much thinner and centered around my blocks. There we go. And duplicating one, two, three, four, I think. Oh, damn. I want to delete the upper and lower faces first. There we go. One, two, three, four. Duplicate Shift D. 1, 2, 3, 4. I press the middle mouse button to get the x-axis alignment. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Still aligned, yes. There we go. And now we need to move all of these down. And then we need to make the connection bars that go between them. I'm not sure. Let me count them in here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 until the middle, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 until the middle. Okay. I will take all of them. Now they are all in the white type, so I can scale them. That way we lose 2, I think, and make them a tad wider on the... And that doesn't matter that we're making them a little bit wider. In my opinion, they are too thin anyway. Yeah, there we go. That looks much better. So now the work on moving them down begins again. And moving more down. Oh, hi. Yes, so as he just rightly mentioned in the stream, the class 700 is now available as early access for everyone who joins me on my Patreon page. Probably post the Patreon page in the chat as well. Just look that up. Patreon. So everyone, no matter which tier joins me on Patreon, gets access to the class 700 beta. And yeah, I have the middle tier is also set up for early accesses. So if you are interested in further early accesses, I plan to do, you can also put my progress up for the tower bridge there as well if you like. And these will then only be available for the higher tiers, but as I just started Patreon, the class 700 is available there for everyone now that joins my Patreon page. Alright, let's get to the connecting steel beams. Scale down. Now I need to rotate them in the, not that one, rotate on the y-axis and no, okay. Going here, rotate on y-axis so that points up there. Selecting this face here, moving it in the right corner. And duplicating the whole thing, moving it up. Give me this one here. On them, I should again delete these faces. The end faces. Save some triangles. There we go. And the next one, the next connecting one going up. That looks all good here. Putting this one up here as well. There we go. There, I think there is a connector anyway, so I can safely move it. I might need to adjust this side of it. Yeah, it's a tedious work, but I think it's worth it in the end. Hopefully it looks good, but I think it will. This one is almost vertical, almost going the other direction. And this one is definitely. Yes. Are all these in the wrong? They are aligned good, but somewhere here I must have moved them. Okay, there we go. 5,000 triangles. Yeah. Still not too many. And then doing the same in the other direction. No, I want to rotate them on the y-axis and scale them. That looks good. That rotate y. think these should at least have one going this way. Duplicate. Yes. Looks good. Definitely makes a difference. And nope. And yeah, that reminds me of my Patreons again. I want to give say a big thank you to all my patrons who started supporting me today. Actually, the first one signed up today, and yeah, that's great. That helps me keeping lets me keep doing this modding and helps. I right now I'm reinvesting all the money I make from Patreon into new materials, better tools, so I can make better mods and better content for you. So thank you for supporting me, and I hope we will grow into a nice big community, and you can support me on my way to the London map, as well as making great UK content for Transport Fever 2. Scale Y. Yeah. There we go. Rotate Y a little bit more. And that's it. Okay, yep, that definitely makes a big difference having these detailed out. So let's have a look at how they look here. So for that thing in the middle here, I think I will add a cube here for the lower bit. Scale it a little bit down here. And then I make the upper bit. Like that, I think. And that one is actually so I can, what I wanted to do is make this go up, and then I can bevel it. Yes, and then I extrude it and make up. Oh, the outer bits then. And I want to add a circle with a cylinder. Give it a bit more 8. Rotate on the Y, no, on the X axis by 90 degree. Scale it down a little bit. And then I put it through. There we go. Round circle. looking good. Yes, 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 yes. That is definitely developing. So the next thing really is the details for the these details here on the Tower Bridge building. So what I will do is I will cut the windows into the here with the knife tool. There we go. Mm. Can I just have these faces I'm cutting on? Much easier. There we go. Cut in everything correctly. Okay, so they have little. I won't add them on the model itself. I will make them via cubes, the little railings. These black lines here, they will be cubes eventually. Go. Tapping sometimes so far. Okay, and the next ones are up here. That's the advantage when you work with a good drawing. You can just cut in the windows at the right place and then all looks perfect. Hopefully good. And this up a bit. I think I will add a extra I will add Don't need these anymore. And now I select just a fancy balcony. Am I missing a fancy balcony? This one here. Yes, I think I will make it. And these are windows. These are windows. And let's intrude them as windows. Yes, that looks more like the all the fancy things. I try, but I also need to be careful with not putting too much details in and ruining the game's performance. So I try my best getting all the fancy things done. But all the fancy things. Yeah. Yeah, that is the real challenge of it, isn't it? Putting in all these little extra details, all of these. So now give me that one again. Okay, where are they? Add cube. Now I make it solid again so I can see where I'm heading. And remove all these. Nope. Go. All. Good. That looks already quite good. Oh, there are actually wide. Okay. Yes. How many of these? I think these, and then we have these one up here as well. Control L, select everything. Go here and go here. And yes. And then there is another one up here. Here we go. Yep. Yes, that already looks very much like the tower bridge. And what am I doing next? I am doing I'm projecting these things onto the ground here. Well, for reference. So exactly. So what I will do is I put one here, then I put another one right on top of it, and one here, and another I cut on top of it. And then I can select the middle parts. Just let me check if this really works as expected. And if I go scale, yes, then they get the scale what I want them to have. Okay, cool. But I won't do it now, so I can do it later when later all together, so they all get the same thickness. Yes. Okay, let's try this again. I didn't remember if I put another one on top of it. That will add quite a lot of triangles to this model. Hopefully not too much though. Oh, I fear something. I fear that my triangle count in Blender is not accurate because it doesn't count the mirrored triangles. Okay, now let's select all of the faces that go around. Really need to. And now I can scale them individual origins. Go. Yes, nice. And next I want one of these, and I want them to be duplicated, rotated by the Z on 90 degrees. Rotate Z 90. Then I want this put up here. Then I want these to be Y0. These to be in here. And then I need to know how far they're going towards. There we go. I need to copy this over. Go. The other one doesn't fit on here. And then I select all of these. Control L. Doop. Oh, they are not rotated correctly. Oh. Yep, that looks better. Go here. Scale -1 to mirror them. And because I mirrored them, I need to flip the normals. Here we go. And 11,000 triangles. I wouldn't say that is too bad for the amount of details that are on this thing. And I think that is, yes, that is definitely after the mirror modifier. So yeah. We are getting somewhere. So, next thing, the balcony. Little balcony over here. So, if we go here, nope, I go on here. That really is a cube. Then I think it is, I can just go on that. There we go. Now that should. It's still not working, of course, it's still not working. If I go here and that, and then I can make these really and extrude them downwards, make them bigger. And then I take these edges and pull them this way. Yep. Yes, slowly getting somewhere with that. That one still can be thicker. Faces. And there we go. There is a balcony. And I think this balcony can be wider. Oh, and it is not centered. It is centered, but the door. Well, good enough. Balcony. Oh, the balcony only. We can scale it down actually. Scale X. The balcony only goes for these two windows. Yes. And then we have some little. 5 is enough for that. Some little bars sticking out here. Yes. Yes, good. And I think the upper bit, that one is a bit wider, yes. And then we have a cube. In here. That goes up here to form the window here, and then these ones are actually like this, I think. And then something like this. There we go. Extrude this and merge all of these. Merge at center. That one looks already quite good. And I think they have a similar thing, which is just a tad wider here as well. So I'm just copying these bits over to here. Rotate that 90. Nope, I want all of them rotate. Rotate that 90. Good enough. Then we do this side first. This one can go wider. One can go down. There we go. And this one is too thick. The one can go much smaller. Then I put this up here. Oh, they are flat as hell. Okay. Yeah, because they are scaled the wrong way. It will scale. Yes, and scale them up here as well. Yeah. Alright, and this one just needs to go higher here. Oh, there's it's still weirdly scaled, but yeah, for now would be enough to pull this down. Take these and scale them around again. Why are they so broken down here? Something seriously went wrong with them down here. I think I can just move this one out again. This one. Yes, that looks much better. Oh, okay. I think I know what happened there. Yeah, that is much better. And with that being done, I can go and copy these over to the other side. Control L. There we go. This one going back in here. And for both these bits and these bits, I need to cut them in half because they actually get mirrored and I don't. There we go. And then I can cut the rest. I don't need these faces anymore. There we go. And then a cut. And delete this face. And now they need to be 0. That to work. Yeah. Okay. And on this side as well, yes. There we go. That looks much more like the power bridge now. So I suggest well, right now I need to go to the toilet real quick. So we make a short break and then I do the other windows in the middle and then we call it a day for today. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, here we are again. And yeah, let me have a look at the original, what's still missing. The window details in the middle. And yeah. So what kind of windows are these really? There are 2 smalls and 1 big. So can I just get these faces? Yes. And these for reference. Good. So I said 1 big one. Then a smaller one. I this z-axis be the same height. Yeah. And the second one is this one's close, while the second one has a arch. I think one has an arch here, and the other one going there's one makes it tonight. So we go, and now this one, yeah, and this one needs to be the same y as this one. So big window arch and then 4 small windows. Okay. 5. Give it a little bit of 2 here. 3, 4. 2 here. Yep. Okay. They are all base. This. There we go. And then I just want them to be much higher. And then we on it. This, this include it so much, and then I will need to do these. And this is how it looks in the end. And I realize, okay, these actually need to go up here. scale that. And then I need to put this one up here so it doesn't. I think the reasonable thing to do here with this window would be to accept that I failed and delete them and redo them. Are we going? Still not giving up on them. Yes. And this one I just delete, and I forgive me this inaccuracy, but I will just make a I will make a third window in the middle. That's it. Only 3 windows, but it fits better with my balcony design. And I'm taking this one, next it in here. This face, yes, that looks much better. And then really it is just copying it over here. And for that I delete that face. I hide everything that connects it to the base. So I can easily copy it. Hide. Then hide these as well. And now they are not connected. No, they are not connected anymore to anything else. I can take them, copy them here, scale x -1, scale them perfectly onto this, and then move the facade a little bit like this. And there we go. So what is left here is the little details on here. So for that, I don't want these to be split, so I remove the face and I connect it again. I go and insert a face here. Then I will move this one to 0. I have a better idea of how I could do that. I can remove that one, and then by putting that to 0, it is cleaner. So yeah, extrude here, here, and this one here, scale this one down a little bit like this, and put this edge close to the middle. We get this little, and it is much more triangular than this, so something like this would be appropriate. That was much. There we go. And it has a little cross on top. So for that I just extrude this here, extrude it here, extrude it here, and extrude this here. And it gets the little cross on top. And then I think I have to have these bits as well on top of the therefore I try to aim for this one. Go here, put this in, put it in a way that it go this. They are thicker in general. So this one goes up a bit. And I scale it. Video origins down and then thicker. Thickness doesn't really work. Okay. Why doesn't this work? Oh. Okay, that's not good. Yes, that looks. Alright, so I think I will leave it with that for today. What else is left to do? One thing I can already do, which makes it look more natural, is if I put this here and say shade smooth. Yeah, the tunnel looks much smoother now. And then I can move this in. Seems not to be connected correctly. Want to select these, yeah. Yes. That one makes it smoother. So left to do is modeling the outer bits of it and giving it the little buildings over here, and then giving texturing and getting it into the game. That is, I think, the main part of it. Yeah. Oh, and the flags up top are also really important. But yeah, that I think is it for today. I will leave you with this image of the model. Thank you all for watching. I love the support I'm getting from the community, and see you all next time. Cheers, bye.